Welcome, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude is all I'm feeling this evening. As I think about my whole weekend has been just so full of love and family. Yesterday, I went to an all-day music festival in Sanford, Florida. I have to tell you about it. It's just really amazing. Porches full of musicians. But let us welcome our Female Solution Global family. And let's get started to learn about these 7 planets that are going to hit on Friday. And what does that mean to us, little humans here on the planet Earth? So come on in, join me.
Blog Talk Radio. Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love.
And that's what I'm here to do, share my love, my passion for knowledge and information. And welcome everybody to Viata's Tiny House Village. Soul Purpose Healing has been here for 11 years, Blog Talk Radio. And we no longer have Blog Talk Radio, but we're moving into On Air Everywhere network. So you can call in 727-731-5192 if you want to talk to us, if you want us to hear your voice. Otherwise, just go ahead and chat on YouTube or Facebook. But I want to welcome now my tiny house community, which I have been very active in the last almost 10 years. So come on in, tiny house community. I just wanted you to see a little bit more of the journey that I've been on for the last almost 10 years, living in a semi-rural area with cows and horses was probably the biggest adjustment and the biggest education I ever had. So grateful for that experience because it really humbled me to live among people who were just struggling a little bit, but living in small mobile homes, living in trailers, and living in a community that didn't have the big McMansions at all, but they had land, lots of land. The landowner where I parked my tiny house on wheels owned 11 acres, and there was a little lake at the bottom of the hill, and I got to walk down there every day. And wow, really helps you appreciate everything in life when you have lived among people who don't have a lot and who are struggling somewhat to make ends meet. And yet, I had a car and a roof over my head and I had 160 square feet of space. So that's the alignment that we want to be in this coming season of the full moon. Pisces full moon is coming up. We're coming into a Pisces new moon, where we can really take time to meditate and bring our mind, our body, and our words and thoughts into alignment. That's what this 7-planet aligning with and other planets. It's all about helping us to align with our words, our thoughts, and our actions. Because when we are really aligned with truth of what we do, what we say, and what we think, things happen, manifest. So let us, before we get started with some perspectives on this very strong astrological season, let's look at Becca Shea and drum in our ancestors, because we need help. These are some chaotic times, and we really do need these chaotic times to get to peace. This is what brings us into a whole new atmosphere, whole new experience of peace and joy. The chaos, there's got to be chaos first, just like the birth of a baby. Before that is intense birth pains. We are there. So let's bring out your drums, get your drums and your drumstick, and let's welcome our ancestors with Becca Shea. I've been playing this song for a long time, 8 years maybe, and just love her voice and the energy of this music that is inviting us all to be in unity with our Creator and Yeshua, the spirit of truth and love. So let's get your drums and bring in the ancestors.
And has blood has ransomed people for God. From people every nation. Glorious are falling, there's a resurrection coming. It's your time to rise and shine. Oh, wake up, you sleeping giant. Those of injustice are being healed by the people. Yahweh bringing us power through unity. Where warriors are falling, there's a resurrection coming. Tribals come alive. Yeah, wake up, you sleeping giant. Your heartbeat, feel it. I feel your heartbeat, I feel it. Yeah, I feel your heartbeat, I feel it. I feel your heartbeat, I feel it. I feel it, yeah, I feel it. Yes, you are. Bring us together, we cry. Yes, you are. Bring us together, we cry. Together, bring us together, we cry out your heartbeat, oh, your heartbeat. This is the hour to know whose side to stand by. Raise up a standard in battle for every fellow harmony. The rhythm of our Father moves with victory. Where warriors are fighting, there's a revival igniting. So my soul God and arise, blazing fire. Your heartbeat, I feel it. Yeah, I feel your heartbeat, I feel it. Yeah, I feel your heartbeat, I feel it. I feel your heartbeat, feel it. I feel it, yeah, I feel it. Yes, you are. Bring us together, bring us together. We cry, yes, you are. Bring us together, bring us together. Together we cry, yes, you are. Bring us together, bring us together. We cry out, out, your heartbeat, oh, your heartbeat. Yeah. Yes, you are. Bring us together. Bring us together. We cry. Yes, you are. Bring us together. Bring us together. Together we cry. Yes, you are. Bring us together. Bring us together. We cry out, out. Your heartbeat, oh, your heartbeat. Yes, you are. Bring us together. Bring us together. We cry. Yes, you are. Bring us together. Bring us together. Together we cry. Yes, you are. Bring us together. Bring us together. We cry out, out. Your heartbeat, oh, your heartbeat.
Aho, aho, yes. Wow, thank you. I am so proud of my Native American heritage, as well as the African heritage of all people. Everybody on this planet came from Africa at some point. But I also have a lot of Native American in my blood and Irish, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it. And I say unfortunately because I don't know part of my ancestors, but I know it's there because my grandparents, my grandparents had some connection with the Irish. So this is such a great time of unity, especially we are reminded that the planets are speaking to us about aligning with truth, capital T. When 7 planets are coming together and lining up, there's a special message about the number 7. And thank you for joining us. If you just joined us on Air Everywhere Network. And tonight we're talking about how the 7 planets are lining up. What does that mean for us? Well, I had some friends send me videos and I looked up some videos and I just started educating myself about this. Now, if you're not into astrology, you probably are not even interested in what some people are saying. But I do want to give you a little perspective on what the astrologists are saying, because these are people who are studying the planets. And there are some people that spend a lot of time, actually, who spend a lot of time looking at the stars and the planets. And they know the meaning, just like our ancestors did. Our ancestors looked at the stars and planets to determine when to rest, to determine when to have a harvest, to determine when to plant seed. And so in a way, we're getting back to the ways of our ancestors in our thinking, if nothing else. When we start studying the things that happened in the cosmos, in the planetary system, we are getting back to the truth of who we really are. So this video, I want to just give you a few perspectives. I'm not going to play the whole thing at all. A few perspectives on what people are saying about this new moon in Pisces. And this is just a young lady I found who had something to talk about the soul. And it's just a real brief, like 10 or 15 seconds, I think. But I liked what she was saying to bring us into the spirit of the message of astrology in this time that we're in. So let's listen. I'm going to give you like three perspectives that I thought were interesting and helpful to understand where we are and what this is all about. And then you come to your own conclusion. Now, if you want to join me in this conversation, you can always type in your comments on YouTube or Facebook. But I'm also aware that you and On Air Everywhere Network, we have people calling in, and at some point I'm going to offer you to send me your email address, and you can join me actually live on the screen and share your thoughts or your questions. So for now, though, place your comment. We welcome your comments. We welcome your questions, because this is going to help you manifest. The information I'm sharing with you tonight will help you manifest what you want in life if you really get the message tonight. What is it saying when 7 planets are coming together? The number 7 alone is significant. And guess what? We are February 23rd, 2025 adds up to a 7. 7 is like divine perfection. It's like a message from the universe, from the creator. When you see 7, it's like, oh, perfection, 7, perfection. So 7 planets aligning, it's saying a lot. Let's just hear one person's perspective on what this means as we line up with the planets.
And to sit in this moment between these two big retrogrades. And it's also a moment for any of us that are just really tired of hearing about the normative culture, hearing about the production culture, and thinking in those terms, and are just ready to call back soul to ourselves. This is a very healing, quiet, calm Pisces new moon that is helping us to center, reclaim our energy, come back home, and be prepared to show up brighter than ever. So let us get into this.
So did you hear that? Calling back our soul. I love that idea. Think about what that means for you. What does it mean to call back your soul? Some of us get so caught up in our ego and our intellect. We're busy trying to read more, do more, and we forget about what is the soul purpose for you being here, which is, what do you really, really love to do? And where is your heart in the matters of everyday living? When you first wake up, where's your heart? Is your heart in gratitude, or is your heart in regret? As you walk around getting prepared for the day, is your heart in sadness, or is your mind in sadness? Are you in joy? And that's what it means to call back our soul, because our soul has come here for lessons galore. This is a boot camp, as Mama AZ always reminds us, and we are here to learn lessons. So whatever is going on in your life, I hope after tonight you will move to a new level of purpose and joy and gratitude. And that's what it means when the planets are aligned. That means a perfect attitude, aligning your soul, calling back your soul tonight to have more understanding, inner standing of why you're here. Why are you here? Lining up with the planets, lining up with your purpose, lining up with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. That's what the 7 planets are kind of reminding us, that let's get your thoughts, your words, and your actions all in harmony, all in congruence, all thinking, being the same, doing the same, in harmony with love, with gratitude, with forgiveness. That's what this 7 planet alignment is telling us. Being in alignment with our creator. Our creator wants us to walk, talk, breathe, and do everything with purpose and joy and love. So let me bring in another perspective. I have like 3 perspectives that I just want you to see. That first one I just loved when I listened to it. She calling back our soul. So, ooh, what does that mean? What does that mean? So I want you to think about that for you. What does it mean to call back your soul? Is your soul lost in materialism right now? Is your soul been lost in, I got to make a lot of money. I got to make a lot of money. Has your soul forgotten why you came here, and you've let your intellect and your ego take over? Let's do it. Let's get together so that dis-ease can be far, far away from us. We can renew and transform during this season of the Pisces new moon. So I have, let's see, another, someone sent me this next one that I thought was interesting, but it's a little too technical. But I want you to hear what people are, what people say to help us understand what's going on with new moon in Pisces, and to help you make up your own mind, because so many voices out there are telling you what's going on. But if you listen to a few, you'll kind of get the picture of what is really going in your life. Okay. How is this relevant to you in your life? So listen to this guy for a minute. Let's see. And make up your own mind. Is this relevant for you, or is he talking too much over your head?
That happens on the 28th of February 2025. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Now, this full moon happens on the 28th in my time zone. I'm based in the UK at 44 minutes past midnight. If you're west of Europe, it'll happen late in the evening on the 27th of February. So just be aware of that. So the chart you see next to me here, that's a snapshot of the sky at the moment this new moon will take place.
So this is one of those videos where you look at it and say, oh, really? I don't even understand that. I don't even want to pay any attention to that, which is just fine because there's so much information. But if you are one who likes graphs and technical stuff, this is the guy for you. And I looked at him for a minute and I thought, I'm going to share him for just a minute to show us the amount of information out there is so vast and so detailed that we have a choice. We have a choice that we can get as much information as we want, or we can kind of skip it and just go to the next one. Is the next one I want to. I love her analysis on things, but sometimes she can get a little too detailed about things. But she does have something significant to say about the Pisces new moon, and I want to just share that with you. So you might want to follow her because she's very, very informative about everything. And let's just see what Pam Gregory has to say. And then I'm going to go to my favorite person of all time, Ralph Smart, because Ralph does not use graphs and technical stuff. He gets right to the meat of it. So we're just sharing with you a few people who you might be interested if you like technical stuff or different points of view.
That is very interesting, and really do set a new intention.
Setting a new. She is really good about reminding us the doing part. There's the thoughts, the doing, the saying, and the thinking. The thoughts, words, and action. She's very good about helping us remember what our actions should be.
Only for your own life, for the earth at this time, and a sense of a heightened sense of spirituality. This is the only new moon in Pisces we're going to have this year. So a heightened sense of spirituality and spiritual connection is absolutely right on for this new moon. Now, in addition, thinking of all the watery side of this new moon, we have the dwarf planet Gong.
So she'll go into the planets, the size of the planets, but her main message is a heightened sense of spirituality. So you want to be really thinking about, in every circumstance that you're in, how does this relate to my spirituality, the invisible things going on in my life? Am I improving? Am I evolving in being more in touch with the invisible things going in my life? That's your spirituality. It's like learning to appreciate the things you don't see, which is really key. about everything in our life. So then we have Ralph Smart. Ralph is my all-time favorite teacher when it comes to spiritual things. So Ralph is going to show us that the world's about to be shaken up. His video, Planetary Alignment in 2020, things they're not telling you. He always has a lot of repetition. But once you watch this teacher, you get it. You get what this spiritual journey is really all about. And that's why I'm sharing a few with you so that you can make up your mind. And then I welcome your comments. What does this say to you that we're in a Pisces new moon? This week, we're going to have 7 planets. And I hope after hearing a few perspectives that you can make up your own mind and what things you need to do. Somehow I get bumped out, but okay, we got a comment here in the meantime. Washita Wellness Center. Yes, Lord, only joy. Thank you. Yes, Washita. This is all about this new moon. Every new moon to me is about renewing your joy. Why? Because that's the highest vibration, the highest frequency, especially if you have health challenges. The new moon goes into darkness. After all the waning, darkness, new moon coming up, then it starts to wax, and get brighter and brighter. And this is our real message, a real opportunity to come back to joy. Because if you're in darkness right now, if you've been sick, you've been lonely, there is like an epidemic. I heard someone say this today. There's an epidemic of loneliness. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Epidemic of loneliness. Yeah, we want to talk about that and how you can come out of that, because there's no reason to stay in loneliness. But let's listen to Ralph Smart share with us what's our priority right now. What is our priority as we move into the Pisces season? How we can renew our joy.
And I wanted to bring you this message about the planetary alignment. This is huge news, okay? It's happening right now. It's going to affect you. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So Deep Divers, January 25th, 2025 was the start of the epic planetary alignment, okay? 6 planets were in alignment. Like the cat down the road and I were observing it with our popcorn, and it was amazing. Have you seen it? So you had these 6 planets: Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. February 28th, you're going to see Mercury. So it's going to be 7 planets in alignment. Now, what does this mean? How is this going to help us become our greatest version? Good question. You see, Deep Divers, not a leaf falls from a tree without the universe's permission. What if I told you everything happening in the heavens is also happening on earth? That's the reason why the ancients said, as above, so below, as within, so without. A planetary alignment is so significant. You know why? Because it symbolizes the signs of the times. It's over. The Matrix is over. The House of Cards is collapsing. It's the end of this ridiculous cheap set B movie. It's the end of the tacky carnival funhouse. It's the end of the lies, and it's the start of the truth. Millions of people right now are waking up on the planet. Millions of people right now get their ass out of the Matrix. Do you know that millions of people are leaving Europe? You know why? Because everything is coming full circle. Power is being shifted from the west and is going back to the east. People want to go back to Africa. People want to invest elsewhere. You know why? It's the signs of the times that we are entering a whole new paradigm shift. The media has been lying to you. You see, COVID was the reset. And this planetary alignment has everything to do with consciousness. There's a new consciousness coming on the planet. There's a new awareness coming on the planet. A lot of people want to be free. You see, deep divers, we are the only species that pays to live and eat. The most intelligent. Slow motion this side. Apparently not so intelligent, deep divers. This planetary alignment means everything. What does it mean? It means that the show is over. The gig is up. Game over. You see, right now, everything in the illusion world is coming to an abrupt end. Everything in the matrix is crumbling and imploding. We've already hit the iceberg. We've already reached the tipping point. This is what this planetary alignment is all about. Get right with yourself and get right with Mother Nature. That's the reason why I'm out here in the heart of nature every single day by the ocean, in the forest. I'm just showing you my lifestyle, deep divers. And I'm going to be traveling the whole world. I am traveling the whole world. You want to make sure that you are in alignment, because this planetary alignment is a reminder that if you are in alignment, it's going to be amazing. What are you doing every single day to get into alignment, deep divers? What am I doing? Spending time in the heart of nature. You see, the truth is, deep divers, we are in the most epic time ever. I'm excited about the time we're in right now. You know why? Because the hidden is coming to light. You know why? Because millions of people are starting to remember who they really are. You see, you were told you're just John or Jane Doe or Jill or Barry. Who's Barry? I have no idea, deep divers. Who's Barry? Tell me. You are so much more than you were told. We are multidimensional beings having human experiences. This is what this planetary alignment is all about. It's about us remembering who we really are. That we are stardust. Like Carl Sagan said, the nitrogen in our DNA, the calcium in our teeth, the carbon in our apple pies, were all made from the interior of collapsing stars, okay? The iron in our blood, all of that stuff will collapsing stars. We are literally stardust. And right now, this planetary alignment is reminding us we are stars. There's a reason why this is the worst time to be a celebrity. There's a reason why the music industry is collapsing like a house of cards. There's a reason why even celebrities don't want to be celebrities. You know why? Because it's over. They know it. And that's the reason why you want to celebrate, do a little something, raise the frequency that now, if you are in alignment, you are the real star. Make sure you cast yourself in as the star of your own movie.
Now, wow. I mean, it's like, where do you go from there? The star of your own movie. I was reading and studying about stars as portals. Now, if you watch my Friday joint rolling, thanks to actually Washington introduced me to the portals in the joints and the galactic signs that we have even in our joints. So if we, as Ralph Smart just shared with us, we are stars, stardust. We come from a higher source of stars, and we come in the mother's womb through a portal, and we come into this being of a baby and so forth, and then we're born into this atmosphere of Earth, and we're here as the stars, as the planets are lining up. It's a reminder that we are portals, our stars, our portals, and you're the star. The portal is you, the star is you. We're all unified together with our joints, all these. So as we prepare for this February 28th alignment and the new moon, the full moon, all of this, the things we want to remember are, who are we really? And we are the stars. We are the stardust. that is out there that is inside of us. How about looking up and realizing all that brightness out there in the sky is us? It's in here. It's transferred in here when we came into the portal. We're just a microcosm of this small portal. So as he said, as Ralph was saying, this is a time of new consciousness this week alone. And all the retrograde planets have gone back to their original position, I believe. And this is a new time of consciousness for us to take in the sole purpose of why we're here, and to really, I think, take in the prayer of ending all wars. The four directional prayer includes the thought and the mind of ending all wars. And I want to focus on that a little bit because there are a lot of people who are at war with themselves. On Friday, we talked about autoimmune diseases and how really autoimmune diseases are confusion and a civil war going on inside of the human body, where people are just don't know what is truth, what is going on, where do I go from here, and who is my enemy. We have been brainwashed to think cancer is the enemy. In fact, I was reading something about why does cancer hurt? Why does cancer hurt? Because someone, they were telling a story about a man who was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and the cancer had spread into, or had gone into his colon, and so he was having serious constipation, and the cancer, the tumor, was actually coming out of his rectum. That's how bad this man. And so naturally, you're in pain, right? And this story was really interesting because he said, but he's still alive, even with all these wars going on inside, conflict inside the body. This person was still alive. So the cancer is just a wake-up call. It's not really the enemy, because some people need that cancer before they do what? Make a change in their life. So if you are in alignment like the planets, there's not going to be any cancer. There's not going to be any pain or suffering. But we're all working toward alignment, right? So as Ralph was saying, this business of war is really key to understand that we are in, even in our society, in our world, we have currently, it's so interesting to watch the negotiations going on in the Middle East and with Russia and Ukraine. I think those are the two popular wars that we see in the media, and we're hearing lots of conversation and negotiations about that. But it's really interesting, and that my desire is that as I say this prayer, and I want to say this prayer, four directional prayer, to just help you get into alignment. This prayer is so key to use daily to get into alignment with the truth, the capital T. And it talks about being in harmony with nature and the mind. So right now, the mind is so confused in this world because we've got a president and his envoy or whatever negotiating for peace in the Middle East. And the ideas that he's coming up with to have peace, people don't like it. There's division. Okay, we cannot even agree on how to get to peace. And then when you look at Russia and Ukraine, people seem to think that this is really a simple issue, and Ukraine has been suffering, and Ukraine has gotten all this money because they need it, and this is a part of the process to get to peace, is to get more money, let them bomb each other, blah, blah, blah. But then the truth comes out, the real truth is coming out, that there's been a lot of child trafficking in the Ukraine. There have been biolabs, creating viruses and disease in Ukraine. So much is going on in Ukraine about the corruption and evil in our planet, child trafficking, sex trafficking, biolabs, creating virus, all that, that we can't get to peace because we're not informed, number one, and there's so much division when it comes to war. But this new alignment of planets is reminding us the war is over. Let's just get that in our thoughts, that the war's business of war must end. That's what and the rest of Ralph Smart's video actually talks more about that, and you can find that on YouTube, where he talks about the Pisces new moon. So we want to focus on this vessel here to end the war. How do we do that? Lots of meditation and coming out, in my opinion, of religious minds. Oh, religious minds are not going to get us out of the war, because look at what's going on in the Middle East. We've got two different, the Jewish religion versus Islam, right? Been fighting each other for ages. No peace, no peace. So in our lives individually, I think it behooves us to come into a place of no religion, just sole purpose. Why am I here? And thank you. And Washita Wellness reminds me, the prayer of the 7 galactic directions. I want to pray that tonight because I think it should help us. It should help us get into the rhythm of this week. This is the 23rd of February, which is a 7, which means we are in divine perfection energy in spiritual sense. And this is the day, this 23rd of February, that the Creator is bringing us a message of unity, alignment, and purpose. And people, by the way, if people in your life are not helping you evolve to this new awareness, this new consciousness, then you should really consider saying adios to that relationship, goodbye, breaking off. This week, consider the relationships you're in that are not in alignment with truth and with love and with cooperation with the planets lining up. So the prayer of the 7 galactic directions, I would like, if you want, you can repeat this prayer with me, because I think it's just so significant that the planets are involved, and this prayer is involved in the energy of the galaxy that we're going to be experiencing this week. And that climax is on Friday, the 28th, with the 7 all lined up. So they're all there. The energy is going to be building and building and building and building. And then on Friday, those 7 planets will be aligned. And then it's up to us to utilize the love of the moment, where the cosmic order of things is trying to help us get into love and harmony. So I want to read this to you. And if you want, you can pray it yourself, so that you feel the alignment and the harmony and the connection with the planets that are moving now into this position of perfection, really perfection. So the prayer, thank you, Washita, for the putting that up for me. The prayer of the 7 galactic directions, which I'm saying every morning. Sometimes I miss it, but I am just really focused on getting into alignment with the direction that I'm taking in my life at this point, going into the Pisces. This is my month, Pisces. And by the way, we want to shout out to Kwame Sunhorse, whose Earth Day, entrance day is tomorrow. So happy day to Kwame. And thank you, Kwame, for all your wisdom and all the things you've been sharing with us. And may you have a really blessed day of celebration, or whatever you do, just stay in joy. But the prayer of the 7 galactic directions, the first, it starts from the east, house of light. So you would say, from the east, house of light, may wisdom dawn in us so we may see all things in clarity. May wisdom dawn in us so we may see all things in clarity. And at this point, I face the east, and usually the sun is coming up, or And I just breathe, take in this moment with a deep breath. And you can adjust this any way you want. And if you're interested in getting the prayer, you can just email me and I'll send it to you. Or I think it's available, maybe Washita, you might be able to say if it's available, where it's available online. But I know, yes, it is available online. And so if you're interested in getting a copy of this, send me an email or text me. If you know my phone number, just text me and I'll send the prayer to you. So then we turn to the north. From the north, house of night, may wisdom ripen in us so we may know all from within. Breathe in that. I'm going to say it twice just so you can really feel the energy of this. From the north, house of night, may wisdom ripen in us so we may know all from. This is where the word understanding always comes to my mind. Do we have understanding, knowing all from within, which would also be to intuition. Then we turn to the west, house of transformation. The west is house of transformation. I need to take off my. May wisdom be transformed into right action so we may do what must be done. Let me repeat that. From the west, house of transformation, may wisdom be transformed into right action so we may do. This is the do part, the thinking, the doing, and the words all coming together. We may do what must be done. Turning to the south, from the south, house of the eternal sun, may right action reap the harvest so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. Once again, from the south, house of the eternal sun, may right action reap the harvest so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. From above, house of heaven, where star people and ancestors gather, may their blessings come to us now. Once again, from above, house of heaven, where star people and ancestors gather, may their blessings come to us now. From below, house of earth, may the heartbeat of her crystal core bless us with harmonies to end all war. From below, house of earth, may the heartbeat of her crystal core bless us with harmonies to end all war. And from the center galactic source, which is everywhere at once, may everything be known as the light of mutual love. Once again, from the center galactic source, which is everywhere at once, may everything be known as the light of mutual love. And we end that with Ayum Hunabku Eva Maya Imaho. Ayum Hunabku Eva Maya Imaho. Ayum Hunabku Eva Maya Imaho, which translates to all hail the harmony of mind and nature. So this is a beautiful prayer from the 13 moon almanac of synchronicity. Again, this week is all about moving into the Pisces energy, the new moon, which is going to be dark, and then waxing to a full moon, all in the Pisces era. And I'm not going to go into too much about what Pisces, that's my sign. But if you're interested in learning more about Pisces, there's tons of information on the internet, and especially on YouTube, where people go into long descriptions and lots of information on each astrological sign, which is fascinating to me, but maybe not to everyone. So do your research. But I want to do a little meditation before we go, but let me read some of the comments here from our listeners. Higher Learning Network, my sister in Chicago. Grand evening, my sister, enjoying the master class. And we invite the master love energy here. Thank you, Zelda, for that comment. Higher learning, love and harmony is what keeps us connected. Each one share love. Yeah, and we're learning especially about with all the chaos in Washington, D.C. Oh my goodness. It's such a good show, though. I love the show that's going on because the chaos, hopefully, we're all in being very optimistic that once the dust clears and the protest end, that we're all going to be in a lot better shape, harmonious, loving, caring, and respecting one another. Okay. But let's take deep breaths in the meantime. And then Zelda says, happy birthday, Baba Kwame, wherever you are, happy birthday. And Washita Wellness Center says, Baba Kwame Sunhorse, kin to happy nappy Earthlight season. I love that. Yes, he's special. And I say, oh, amen, aho, aho, aho. Yes, thank you all for that. And I hope he's hearing that. And if there are any, we do have a caller on air everywhere. Do you have any comments you'd like to share with us? It looks like, is that Brother Eddie, 262-833? I don't know who that is. 262-833, do you have any comments? Okay. If not, we want to go into just a quick meditation because, oh my goodness, there's so much going on. And so I want to remind you all that in whatever dis-ease you may be having, discomfort, pain, the solution is your breath, deep breathing. And I have been with Chief Amun. Chief Amun and I, we're going to do a show on Wednesday on my YouTube channel with Chief Amun because he's going to have a Chief Amun, yeah. He's going to have a book signing event on March 1st, I believe. So we're coming together to give information about that book signing, where it's going to be and why, and why it's important. And he is really teaching about connecting to the ancestors in 3-hour meditations for 40 days. I think we're on our 20th day. I confess I've missed a couple of days, but when I get in on those 3-hour meditations, clarity shows up in my life. I had to make a major decision even this week about the journey in my life, choices and all that. And it became so clear after several days of meditation and prayer and listening to the music that Chief Amun brings, which is just heavenly. And everything became clearer to me as far as choices, decisions, and there was a video that even Brother Kwame sent me, and the words that came from this video was saying that in the new moon in Pisces, we will awaken everyone. This new moon in Pisces is going to wake everybody up, whether you want to or not. It's going to be nudging at you, tapping you on the shoulder this week. And then what it said for over and over in this video that Kwame sent me, it was saying a year for you, a time for change. And then the words walk away from something is needed in your life right now. Walk away from time for change. And I'm like, whoa, why is that? So it became clear to me what I needed to do, the decisions I needed to make because of that. I know part of it is 3 hours of meditation for 20 days or maybe 15 was so helpful when I had to make a decision in my life. So I want to just have a quick meditation. We'll make it about 3 minutes of just practicing your breath in and out to remind you that the inner work is necessary and that we need to go within this week to really hear clearly about what you need to align with to improve your life, to improve your situation. And I've got some sun circle music here that I think might work. Yeah, here we go. Just breathing. Oh, wait, no, that's one. Voices of the wind. Let's see. I hope you can hear this. Yeah, voices of the wind. Breathing in and out. Close your eyes for a minute with me. And let's just together go into the thought of love for ourselves, the thought of love for our brothers and sisters, and the thought of love for this planet. That there's so much we can do to heal our planet and to improve our lands. So breathing in and holding it, and exhale through your nose or through your mouth, whatever is comfortable for you. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Feel the and hear the sound of your heart bringing more love to every cell in your body. And exhale, let go of all the resentment that you may have been feeling towards someone. Let go of all the unforgiveness. It's time to let go of the unforgiveness because it's only hurting yourself. It's not hurting the other person. They're probably having a wonderful life, but unforgiveness held in will hurt you, harm your cells and every tissue in your body. Breathe in joy, 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 joy. Breathe in joy. Let go of hate. Let go of hate. Breathe in harmony. Breathe in harmony. Let go of jealousy. Let go of jealousy. Breathe in patience, 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 patience. Let go of resentment and frustration. And finally, breathe in gratitude. Hold that in gratitude. Hold it in gratitude for everything in your life that is helping you evolve, that's helping you grow, that's helping you be who you were meant to be in this journey on planet Earth. And then let go of confusion, let go of conflict, let go of and think about peace right now in your life. Peace, bring in the peace, bring in shalom, bring in shalom. Bring in shalom. So, do we have any comments? Let's see. We have any comments? Gladly Expression says, let's see. Gladly too. Godly Expression says, Modi Mancho. Sounds good to me, Modi Mancho. So thank you. So if we don't have any comments from our On Air Everywhere network, this is a short video today. I wanted to just remind us for this week to stay focused on the higher cosmic order of things. Why 7 planets, divine perfection, coming together after the 6 planets had already aligned. Now we got 7, which is the Creator's energy is all around us to help us improve and evolve every day. So let's keep your practicing your deep breathing. And again, if you want, let me put if you're interested in getting a copy of the 7 prayer of the 7 galactic directions, send me an email and I will send you the copy. It's viata@hotmail.com. Okay. So thank you all for joining me. We don't have to hang out too long. We are all aware now, and I hope you share this with others. What's going on this week that we need to be aware of? The planets are sending love to us. The planets are sending us a message of stay in alignment, be in alignment with love, with purpose, with joy, and come out of the frustration and all the low vibrational energies. We don't need them anymore. We don't need them anymore. We really don't. And that's why we're having meditations for 3 hours, because this is a serious time we're in, to remember who we are. And as the wars are ending and as the chaos continues, we don't have to be caught up in that. We really don't. We can dwell in a higher vibration of love. And that's why I'm here every Sunday night. And this week again, Wednesday at 5, Chief Amun and I will be coming together to talk about his new book and to discuss the events going on all over the world, really. We're a global family now, and everybody just have a great evening and stay in joy. Okay, stay in joy. Did I hear someone on air? Okay, here we go.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website, audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in joining us from all around the world. We say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, Dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiyabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
And to all my yogi friends out there, namaste, sadnam, aloha to all my brothers and sisters in Hawaii, and love, love, love to all of those who are struggling in especially Detroit. Oh my goodness, water and flooding and ice. This is psychology of adjustments big time in our planet. So love to all of you and hugs as you maneuver and master the psychology of adjustments. Shalom.